And J.J. Aldrich, here's your tail of the tape. Casey, 5 years older than Aldrich out of Colorado. Casey is also 2 inches taller, but the reach is nearly identical. Back inside the octagon, here's Joe Martinez.
And all fight fans, we are set to go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds, this in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. She is a striker standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in officially 125 and 1/2 pounds. Her professional record stands at 8 victories with 4 defeats. Fighting out of Aurora, Colorado, here is J.J. Aldrich. And across the octagon, her opponent fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. She weighed in at the flyweight limit, 126 pounds, and in 17 fights holds a record of 9 victories with 8 defeats. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, here is Cortney Cast Iron Casey. And your referee in charge of the action is Mark Smith.
First assignment of the night for Mark Smith. As we continue with the action here on ESPN+.
JJ, ready? Cortney, ready? First round, fight's on.
3 possible rounds here. J.J. Aldrich is in the green kit. Cortney Casey, as a small underdog, is in the black.
J.J. Aldrich immediately takes center of the octagon, going forward, trying to back Cortney up.
Heavy exchange there as Casey thought of a high kick. For Aldrich, this is her pace and kind of where she wants to fight this fight. She wants to be the one applying the pressure.
Yeah, for JJ, training at elevation, in Colorado, of course she wants to fight at a high pace because, when you're living in the Mile High City and you're training there, that is such a massive advantage. Anytime you train at elevation, as I say, you can push a pace. Of course, Cortney's going to know that, so I'm assuming she dedicated a lot of time to her conditioning as well. But, when you come down from that kind of elevation, you feel like you can go all day long at a ridiculous pace.
Really takedown attempt here for Aldrich, who tries to spin Casey to the mat.
Yeah, Cortney's doing well. Kind of got taken down there, bounced back up quickly. Now she's got the underhook with the right hand. That's really going to help, but she's really going to pummel it deeper. Really going to twist into it and drive that arm into her, and then try and turn JJ and put her against the fence.
Casey has to try to address the underhook. Right now, JJ's got the head positioning and the underhook. But what Cortney's doing very well is using her athleticism.
Nice. That's great work. I mean, that sends a message as well. JJ went out there fresh, full of energy, at her strongest, and was not able to take her down. That sends a message, okay? It makes you second guess whether you should go for it or not. Because you start thinking, I just wasted a lot of energy for nothing. There was no result out of all that time spent in the clinch and all the effort that I exerted.
Casey's landed quite a few of those inside low leg kicks. Nice combination here by Cortney. JJ just kind of shrugs her off.
You're good. Nice combo.
Coming up next, red-hot welterweights lock up in our main event tonight. UK standout Leon Rocky Edwards returns to face Bilal Remember the Name Muhammad. Stay with us here on ESPN Plus all night long. The main card starts at 8 Eastern. Heavy knee from the clinch for Casey.
Yeah, and a couple of heavy shots as well before a couple of
big
really
elbow
good
and another
underhooks.
one.
Look at Cortney. She's on fire here.
Well, the gritty competitor, Cortney Casey, has been proving that for a long time in the UFC at this point. And both of these fighters, former strawweights, but now have settled up at 125 pounds.
Yeah, and when you look at the record of Cortney Casey, I mean, she's been in there with all the big names. Claudia Gadelha, Michelle Waterson, I mean, the list goes on. Tons of experience, almost 20 professional fights.
And this is her type of fight, right? If you're forced to stand in front of Cortney Casey, she's a great striker and a great athlete.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, look at those. Beautiful shots. And then just pivoted. Excellent footwork. Gotta be careful, though.
Nice takedown by
But look
JJ.
at that. See how quick she was with the guard? She didn't settle. She didn't say, okay, I'm on my back. Let's take a second and compose myself. She attacked immediately.
Yep, right away through the guard up high. Collecting the wrists of Aldrich and just staying busy.
She's
Waiting for an opportunity to try to get back up or attack a submission.
Aldrich finds her way out of that submission attempt from Casey. Appears content to go to the ground and try to land something. Casey back to her feet.
Very nicely done. You know, you're just going to try and kick them off and get back to your feet. And sometimes you're going to take a shot when you get up. But guess what? You lie on the floor, you're going to take more than one shot. You're going to take many shots. So sometimes it's worth it. Take a little cheeky shot as you work your way back to your feet.
Well, you mentioned Michael Casey has fought the big name. She made her UFC debut. She took a road game in Scotland against JoJo Calderwood on less than 2 weeks' notice. Got a fight of the night bonus to go with it. And she's certainly putting on the pressure here through the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, she just threw a beautiful combination. That right hand is really nice, very fast, snappy, a lot of power. Finished the combo with a nice kick to the body that landed on the liver. Looking very sharp here.
How about these for numbers? Each has had their moments through this first round, but wow, look out, JJ Aldrich chasing a submission.
Yep, and even if you're Aldrich, you just hang here. Make her carry your weight and just start weighing on Cortney Casey.
And now trying to protect that left arm with short time on the clock. Well, a lot to digest in that first round. Second round is after this.
Control your breathing. Control your breathing. Sit down. Control your breathing. I need you to sit down. Drink deep breaths. Give me some deep breaths. Sit back. Okay, listen. Hey. I need a little more moving. Okay. Stay looser. Don't try too hard. Don't stay. Hey, I need you to fight your pace, not her pace. Your pace. Okay, listen to Valor. Look at me. Look at me. Listen to Valor.
Hey, on the ground.
Yep.
Or when you're up against the cage, remember, just chain those things together.
Here,
and
you
don't
go.
be mad if it doesn't work. All right, if we're not getting what we want right there, go ahead and release and strike, and then go back on it again if you want to get that takedown.
Get on it. Find that rhythm. Hit those angles. Get those hands moving. Okay. Don't look for that one shot. Set it up with a jab.
She's just looking for that body lock against the cage. You're piecing her up on the feet. Keep doing that. We'll move our feet sooner against the cage.
Next Saturday, Bad Blood in the middleweight division boils over when the ever-dangerous Derek Brunson looks to slow down the streaking Kevin Holland. Main card on ESPN at 10 Eastern. The prelims set the table at 7 Eastern on ESPN2. Anything stand out in between rounds?
Well, you hear Casey Kenny telling her that on the feet, she's piecing her up. Watch for her to try to get to the clinch, bear hug, and drag her to the ground. Because in the stand-up, she's a step behind. And right now, to this point, Aldrich has been.
Casey Kenny in the corner of Cortney Casey.
I know that's a bit confusing.
There you go, yeah.
I was thinking about time. I was trying to make sure I didn't say the wrong name.
Oh, wow.
Right hand landed there.
Yeah, heavy hooks from Cortney Casey.
She's going to regret that.
She jumped up trying to take the back, and now she ends up on her back. I mean, J.J. Aldrich was hurt there by a right hand and almost dipped into that high kick.
I tell you what, though, when Cortney Casey lets it go, she's good to watch. Very, very fast, very aggressive, a lot of power in the strikes. Omoplata almost here. She should go for that omoplata. She let it go. Could have reversed the position then. But this is really good for JJ. Exactly what she needed.
And we've seen this twice tonight, right? When a fighter needs something particular, they've been able to get to those positions. Now, did JJ Aldrich want to take those big shots before? No. But ultimately, it got her where she needs to be in top control, in the half guard, trying to get and control Casey Kenny. I'm sorry, Cortney Casey.
Cortney Casey is one half of a UFC power couple. Her boyfriend Jakar Close in her corner as well.
Still one of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. Him and Beneil Dariush blowing the roof off down in Dallas. It's crazy.
I like the control. I see where you're going here. I like it. Let's hit her though.
Yeah, this is good for JJ though. See this? Once she gets that leg, left leg past the thigh, she's almost in mount. Cortney's going to try and get up. She's going to give up her back here. She's got to be careful. Got to take that left arm.
That
try
wrist,
and get the
Bring
wrist
it to the other side. Beautiful.
And then she needs to get on that right elbow. Once you get on that right elbow, she can build the base.
Man, these are big shots. But Mike, Aldrich won't clear the leg. She's going to keep it in a three-quarter mount. She's going to keep that left leg because it's spinning down. Courtney Casey's right leg.
We're just going to do enough here, right? We're heavy with our hips.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, if she swam that left arm over, got the whizzer, and then try and get on the right elbow, it's not going to be easy, but she'll be able to do it. And then from there, you can start to improve your position. Then when you get to the elbow, you can start to pull your knees up. Then you can, from the elbow, you get to the hand. Then you're like halfway up, and then you just explode, and you're back in business, DC.
Well, you just, yeah, what Courtney's doing right now is good because it's little small things. She's not trying to just explode. We see people at times try to just explode from these positions, and they don't work. I mean, you got to take your time. Little short actions to advance step by step to try to get away. Right now, JJ's trying to force her to her knees. Look at that.
Yeah.
By driving her right leg through the middle, she only gave her the option of getting up off of her knees, and now Casey's up. She's going to start turning back to her left and then starting to get an underhook.
You know, Casey's going to fight with a sense of urgency now because 90 seconds left in this round. If she does some damage, you never know. She could steal this round. It's still not over. It's still not, you know, 19-19 going into the third. Can still pull this back.
Part of the reason JJ found success in this round, though, Mikey, is because she was going forward. She cannot allow Courtney to back her up.
Yeah, Courtney needs a little bit better discipline with her striking because when she goes in, she gets aggressive, but she isn't in control of the range. She goes in too far. She needs to have her on the end of the shots and then still maintain that separation in distance, so therefore JJ can't clinch. You see that? She's not in control of her feet. She throws a combination, and even when she finishes throwing, she still continues to move forward. See what I mean there? Once again, she's got to work on that.
Final minute of this round number 2.
It's almost like she falls into very close proximity.
Got to do those footwork drills.
Thank you.
Punching in to another level change is Aldrich.
That's where Courtney's struggling here.
Nice.
She's continuing to overhook whenever JJ Aldrich gets into range. She's not hand fighting and pummeling enough in order to stay upright.
And once again, we're probably coming to a third round that will decide this one. It comes up after this.
Courtney, over there.
All right, over here, Court. All right, have a seat. Have a seat. Deep breaths. Yeah. So.
2 down.
Yeah, it's close. Let's just go. Yep, 1-1. So.
We need to push over those feet, right? You gotta quit lunging in with
Yeah.
Go behind that jab. You get her going backwards. Follow, skip up and follow with those hands. She's catching that kick. Stay with those hands. You gotta stay off that cage.
Gotta move our feet a little sooner. All right, move our feet a little sooner. As soon as you see that black line, let's take center. Move our feet one way or the other. That's the only thing she's doing. She's looking to body lock, crush us. All right, keep feinting, touch her, move our feet. Feint, touch her, move our feet. Okay? Let's kick low too. Let's kick low too.
The consensus greatest heavyweight of all time, Stipe Miocic, faces the scariest knockout threat in the game, Francis Ngannou. Plus Alexander Volkanovski and Brian Ortega vie for the featherweight crown. Catch UFC 260 2 weeks from tonight, March 27th, only on pay-per-view. Prelims at 7 Eastern on ESPN.
Yeah, so the corner of Casey saying you've got to work behind that jab. I mean, she's being aggressive. You want to see that from a fighter, but she's playing into the game plan of JJ.
Well, because now JJ's going forward. Right now, JJ's going forward. She thinks that they can stop her with feints. If you feint, it makes JJ kind of hesitate. Because right now, JJ's just walking her down, trying to get her to the side of the octagon in order to clinch and drag her to the mat.
See the live in-play wagering there as Aldrich has switched to the minus 160 favorite.
That was a good right hand there by.
Nice combination from Aldrich.
It's almost like when JJ lands something on Courtney, she feels like she has to get it back right away, and she overextends herself at times. She needs to stay within herself and just continue to fight behind her technique. Oh.
Nice right hand from Casey. She has been busy on the feet. Unofficially landed more than 100 total strikes in this one to Aldrich's 28.
Jeez. It's been that big a difference.
Again, round by round, you're looking at Aldrich in that second round with all that ground control time.
I mean, that's a massive difference in strikes.
When she stayed busy from bottom position when she's been there early on as well.
And the crazy thing is, if this fight goes in the wrong directions, you look at the numbers, and it'll allow for someone to be very upset, right? When, like you said, it's round by round, Brendan. Wow.
Big combination
right hand there by Cortney.
That's significant strikes right
nasty.
now. And that last one added to the significant
that was
variety.
a real right hand there. Oh, she hit it.
Really nice shot. Look at this. There we go.
And notice, like you said, Mike, she slid right back out of range there.
Yeah.
She didn't stay close. She hit her, landed her shots, and went back with her back to the center.
You know, every time Cortney goes in, JJ drops her head a little bit. She might want to throw a knee up the middle. Could catch JJ. JJ doing the right thing as well. And as I said, as she walked in, she was focusing a lot on strength and conditioning. And you can see that she does look strong. She was able to control her on the ground.
But this is, look at, Cortney's doing a much better job of managing range here.
Yeah.
She's not just wading into the range that she can be taken down in. She's staying on the outside. She's landing and using her athleticism to score and then get out of range so that JJ can't return.
A couple of jabs from Aldrich as they continue to trade right in the center as we approach 2 minutes to go. Oh, wow.
Really nice work.
Door open for Aldrich as Casey had her back somewhat turned.
And that was footwork. As Mike alluded to earlier, when she threw the right hand, she missed. And she missed so big, she was out of position, which allowed J.J. Aldrich to land her two most significant strikes in this round.
Straight left from the southpaw from Colorado, and Casey fires back.
When the combinations are extended, Casey gets the best. Oh, beautiful timing on that level change by J.J. Aldrich.
I mean, that could be the difference. I know Cortney is way ahead in terms of significant strikes. Now it comes down to, you know, which do you value more, significant strikes or control time and looking for the finish? You know, because as we know, just getting the takedown isn't enough.
Yeah, Casey's doing a good job. Casey's recognizing, right? She recognized that she needs to get back to her feet. So in the last match, we saw Gloria DePaula accept bottom position and lose the fight. Cortney Casey got back right away, found the octagon side, and got back to her feet. But J.J. Aldrich isn't giving up on this position yet. Her hands are still locked, and she still got the back of Cortney Casey.
How about that for Casey to get free and swing back? She said in the past she's reevaluated what it takes to win a fight, win those little moments that could change the course of things, and certainly the third round is still hanging in the balance.
But Brendan, even from her last fight, right, when she just accepted bottom position against Jillian Robertson, this time she's getting back up and knowing that she's got to work, and she's doing a great job again.
I tell you what, though, look at the sense of urgency for Cortney Casey.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful to see, throwing with such high volume and putting everything into every strike, really trying to get a finish, trying to seal this victory. Yeah, it's great to see both ladies.
Nice Aldrich advancing, and what a counter combination from Casey.
Casey landed a beautiful uppercut there.
And look at that.
Right hook.
JJ gets caught, but fires back straight away. It's a great fight.
This is a great fight. Both of these women are laying it out there.
Oh, spin kick.
Stop.
Low shot. Mark Smith is going to call time with 3 seconds left.
Wow.
Come over here.
So Casey kind of came back up and was alert, but that was definitely a low strike.
Stay there. You got it right in the groin, so be careful. Okay. All right.
Well, we'll see what happens with the final few seconds, but perhaps a good thing to stop it so that the judges don't kind of score that in a different way.
Yep,
Yeah, that was low.
No doubt about that one.
That was low.
You good? All right, just a few seconds left. 3
And I
seconds left.
think
Come together.
you hit the nail on the
Flying
head,
knee.
Brendan.
3 seconds left.
3
Come
seconds.
in, fight.
Flying knee, let's go.
Because if this finish with Casey, with Cortney hurt there,
Right.
it may look
Right,
like
she
to
got
the
it through
judges
the
like
final
it was
few
a
seconds.
legal
Well,
spot.
hey, it's anybody's guess with how the
Yes.
judges saw this one. Close decision. We'll get it when we come back. Join the fastest growing community of UFC fans by following UFC on Twitch. Interact with your favorite fighters as they break down past fights, preview upcoming matchups, host live watch-alongs during UFC pay-per-views, and of course, game. Follow the UFC on Twitch. All right, before we get the decision, let's take a look at the numbers and the striking totals in favor of Cortney Casey, especially in round one. But J.J. Aldrich notched 4 takedowns on 7 attempts. And
I mean,
many believing in the third round, it came down to the third round, that was back and forth.
It was back and forth, but early in the round, it looked like Cortney Casey was winning the round. But now you look at the stats, and J.J. holds the advantage. I mean, I have no idea who won this fight.
No idea.
And Joe Martinez is in the octagon with the official decision. Let's find out together. Here's Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. Judge D'Amato has it 29-28 for Casey. Judge Bell, 29-28 for Aldrich. And Winter scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, J.J. Aldrich.
Big result for J.J. Aldrich, and you gotta feel for Cortney Casey after a fight like that. I mean, really, for both these women, they should be proud of those 15 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cortney Casey, J.J. Aldrich, they left it all inside the octagon. I think